All righty, guys. How y'all are doing? Put that on mute. There. Woo! I tell you what, man, we got a lot of people on the call tonight. We're fired up about that. Hey, if you don't know us, we're Mike and Michelle. We're the classically unprepared, as we like to call it, but it's good in the hood. All right. Let me get that there. All right, cool. We got Monday's Rock. Y'all are in the new office. We got a whole new setup here today. It is we got the TV behind us. It's a whole new crazy world. We're just trying to make it all happen.
Well, and Mike has some really awesome things planned for tonight, for some training for you guys. So I'm very excited, fired up. Thank you for taking the time to be on the call tonight. I'm going to let him go for it. We do have a new office. It is pretty cool. And so any of you who are local, we welcome you to our office. We have a sales meeting tomorrow. We'll be talking more about that shortly.
Yeah, it's all science because I made it happen. All right. So, hey, do not forget coming up July 16th, right through the 19th, right there. I'll see it. July 16th through the 19th. Family Reunion 2020 is in Burlington, North Carolina. You need to get online and get your tickets real quick. www.allianceeventures.com. Allianceeventures.com. And so we're looking forward to that.
Make sure you get out there, time to get your airfare, get all that together. It's a life-changing event, and it is going to be off the charts. We already are seeing such an increase in recruiting. It is one of those things just like crazy.
Well, it's an investment in yourself. And if you want to get to a new level in life, that's what you want to do, is invest in yourself. So.
Yep, gotta do it. All right. Upcoming events here in the local Houston market. Actually, we're going to start our first one, which is not even local. February 18th is a virtual boot camp with the President's Club. It is starting tomorrow. Let me go ahead and put this on the, give me a second. New technology, we're getting there. Bam.
And I tell you what's cool about President's Club is they have some really awesome producers, people with different personalities, maybe different than mine, different than Mike, where you can learn some things from. Don't you agree?
Exactly. So we got that coming up. It is starting tomorrow morning.
Breaking up really bad.
What's that, Andy?
You're breaking up pretty bad.
Okay. We're going to do our best. We'll suffer through it. Just hang in there.
And we'll do our best. New technology, who knows how it's working. All right, so February 18th, that's tomorrow morning. Starts at 8 o'clock Eastern, so it's 7 o'clock Central, and you can do all the math for the other things, right? And so check that out. It's on Band. You should find the details on how to get on it on Band, open to everybody, okay? And for those people, I think they're going to record it and do some other things.
How long is it going to be for? 2 hours?
I didn't even get that far. I just know it's happening
Tomorrow early. So I want to be on it early because I'm going to tell you about our 10 o'clock sales meeting come up in a little while. Michelle's going to look it up while we're looking. There you go. March 2nd, this is important. March 2nd is Texas Independence Day. And we're going to do the hotspot. It is a Monday. It is not a Tuesday. So Tuesday is Super Tuesday for all the election stuff. So it turns out we have some politicians in our group or in our building that are taking over the normal space. So we're going to do it on Monday night. That's going to be 7 till 10 o'clock on Monday, March 2nd.
So Mike, so just to go back to the boot camp tomorrow, they don't have the times, but we definitely, want you to, if you don't have anything else going on, be sure to listen to it. Some of the topics that are going to be covered is how to build rapport in the home, how to have a mindset of a $25,000 producer, how to run a business off of referrals. That's huge for your profits, and how to sell IULs, and how to build the why in the home, because we know it's an emotional sale when we sit down with families. And how do you make multiple sales in the home? So every one of these topics will put money in your pocket, and some of the best people out there are going to be doing it.
I think it's going to fire up a lot of people. All right, that's set March 2nd, All right, that was boot camp.
That's
March
boot camp.
2nd, it's going to be a Monday. It's not this coming Monday, but the next. Y'all pay attention to that. March 10th, Tuesday. It will be back on Tuesday. Jane Hill will be our special guest. If you've done any of the NAA University trainings and you've looked at the videos on products and whatnot, you're going to notice that Jane Hill is one of the leaders in talking about that. So one of the best trainers in the country. Do not miss it. Follow me immediately by that. Let's see if I can get this going here. Oh, very cool. Bam. All right. Immediately coming up after the March 17th, it's like a jam-packed March. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be March Madness here. Ed Soto, special guest coming in. Ed is we call it the friendliest Puerto Rican you'll ever meet. You will not have you walk away from him, you just feel happy, even if you just were around him. That's how crazy he
I
is.
know, he is
So,
so cool.
Talk to him over the weekend. He's fired up about coming out here. Excited about that. You want to make sure you're doing
Ed
that.
is a district manager.
District manager, same as we are. Hey, where I got? Whoa. Hey, I know the sound may be coming in now because we're going to talk at the camera. So y'all just bear with us. Next week we'll have mics and everything, but there's a new setup, so it'll be a new setup next week too. April 15th, Andy Albright will be in Houston. April 16th, so the Wednesday, Thursday in April.
But I know that we have a couple people here that are in Florida. I know you don't have this on the calendar,
I don't.
but I want people to know that Andy Albright, as well as myself and Mike, are going to be traveling to Lakeland, Florida. And that's
You're
going to
still
be
breaking up really bad.
Okay,
okay.
y'all just hang with us.
I tell you what, why don't you call in and we'll do that. It's going to be on March the 4th through the 6th in the Lakeland office, a training and a hotspot. And both of us are going to be there for those events. They have some great things going on they have a lot of top producers there. So, so April 15th and April 16th, the Andy Albright training, and we can move on from this slide.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Can y'all hear us better? Yeah. All right. Got me that TV. Cool. All right. So we got the phone on here. It's just you won't see our videos as easily. It's all right. No matter. All right. So April 16th. And what were we just saying? Oh, Lakeland, which is March 2nd.
Yeah, and we can kind of keep moving.
Okay.
A lot of people, aren't
All
going
right.
to be at those
Check it all
meetings.
out at NAAHotspots.com. All right. We know y'all around there. All right. Keep going. Hey, don't forget, sales call is tomorrow morning at www.tfghotspot.com. Not hotspots, but hotspot.com. We'll be doing it live here in the office as well, watching it 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Local to Houston, come out and see us here at 1322 Space Park Drive, Suite A175. What we found out is when we moved into a new space, people bring stuff like food. So y'all come on out. Make sure you're checking all that out. Hey, we got some new people on the team. You ready to welcome some people?
I sure am.
I hope you know how to say their names.
I hope so. Melody Demeters. And Melody is out of almost Denver, Colorado. She's kind of the outskirts of Denver.
I'm sure you didn't say the name right, but we're going to learn it because she's going to be a superstar.
Yes, I am really super fired up about Melody. Welcome to the team. I hope you're here on the call. Let's see. And then Alberto Cruz, welcome to the team, Alberto. We know that we just got you set up and rocking and rolling today, and looking forward to working with you, helping you get your first policy written, and helping you build a team. And then Mary Rodriguez. Now, I'm trying to, do you remember where Mary's from? Can't remember that.
I'm not sure where she's from.
I'm sorry, Mary. You can Slack us. You can text on this meeting and tell us what city and state you're from.
All right, hold on. We got it. We got it.
And Rebecca Milton. And Rebecca is under, I think, Megan and Jonathan's team.
Yeah.
So, got lots of new folks coming on the team. We're excited about helping each and every one of you reach your goals. And so,
All right. We want to teach you how to leave with a client for life. Okay, we're gonna leave you with a client for life. And sorry about the video is just not gonna sync up here, so we're just gonna roll with it like this. There's a few things we're gonna cover with you tonight. One is we're gonna cover the green sheet, and the green sheet is an information gathering tool as part of the presentation. It's where you find out all the goodies about what's going on in their world. Okay. We're also talking about the ERS, the Emergency Response System, and how that plays in to the appointment, because that's where we get our referrals, and our referral base is huge, guys. It is one of those things that's just it is the kind of thing that just says, hey, are you texting people? Okay, I was just checking because you got a little message that came up over here on my screen. Just wondering. All right, it's where we get our referrals, and this is how we extend the benefit of our program, not just for the clients, but also for the clients' friends and family. And here's the thing: when you have more than one policy in a family, be it in the home or with their friends and family, right? It is a big difference in the world, and so we're excited about that. Talking to you about ERS. The other thing we're talking about is the selfie. The thing that went legendary about a few years back, and we done figured out that if you do the selfie, it also seals it up for this client for life and lets them
so
know
are
who
we
you are.
on video or not?
We're not on video right now because I had to turn off the sound. Here's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Y'all hang with me.
We're going. Yeah. Felt like I was at a concert with Lil Jon. We're gonna go this way. Guys, if it's breaking up, I apologize. There's not really too easy way to do it, so we're just gonna work with it. Okay, let's chill.
Okay. Okay, guys.
She's pretty great. So you're talking about the selfie? Oh, I got to turn this off. There you go. There you go.
I will, yeah. So I'm just really glad that Mike knows how to do all this technology, because I would be lost right now if I was by myself. So,
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop. Can I stop that? No, I better not. We'll go back to sharing. We'll work out all this technology goofball things a little bit later.
would you rather have no video and be able to hear us better on this training part right now, guys? You can chat us. Would you rather us call in, or would you rather us speak this way so you can see us on the screen? I can explain a little bit better if you can see me, I feel like. But if you can't hear me, then, you know, kind of need to hear me. So what does yes mean? Yes means to dial in again, or you like it, or is this okay?
You sound fine right now. Okay. Let's keep rolling.
Okay, let's keep rolling. So what we're going to do in the home when we are gathering data and building rapport is we're going to fill out several sheets while we're in the home.
We're gonna fix this.
One of them is,
Hold on.
okay, he
Oh.
says, hold on. He says, hold on. He's getting a microphone out. He is going to make it happen. Because what we know is we're not there to push products. We're there to help a family. But the only way we can help a family is to ask questions that will help them realize their need for this product.
All right, Michelle, talk.
Okay, now we've got the microphone And so is the sound getting better now? Sound getting
Sounds
better.
great now.
How's it doing, Jeff? Let us know.
Sounds good now.
Can't hear, so you gotta
Good.
type it.
Oh,
Okay, so type it on the chat line. So we're going to go through this green sheet. And when I am going through the ATM, once I build rapport, I'm not going to just start asking questions out the get-go, but I'm going to get to know them. I'm going to talk about how many grandkids they have, and if they're married, and if they've married, how long they've been married. But in the meantime, once I get to the part of the ATM where I'm really starting to gather data, I'm going to pull that green sheet out. And it's almost like I have to fill it out. Okay, so, and the people, your folks can see it. So can you put that green sheet up?
Yeah.
Because that's what I've been waiting on.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so you're going to fill out their name, of course, their information, but you know, oh, who do you work for? What type of work do you do? So when you're in the area of asking questions, you know, you're going to always relate it back to them. And, you know, for example, if you would have died last Tuesday, what type of savings would you have to offset this mortgage? We never say if you die tomorrow, because people are going to say, I'm not dying tomorrow. But if you would have died, if you didn't make it home last Tuesday, what type of savings would be there to be able to offset this mortgage? Do you have a 401? Now, you're not going to ask, you know, necessarily how much is in there right now, but you're just trying to gather data. What's your income per year? And I'll say before taxes, because I want to know the gross number. And then do you have, and then here's a great question. Do you have insurance policies outside of your job? So that's so key to ask outside of your job, because most people do have policies in their job, okay? But you don't want them to necessarily depend on them. You're not dependent on them, and we don't even put them on the sheet because they're not, I mean, they're great to have, but they're not something that you're going to depend on. So it's the way, you know, what policies do you have that's outside of your job? And then do you have health insurance? Who is your health provider? And that's going to help you later down the road if you're doing any Medicare plans, any Med Sups. So those things are important also for the HMA programs that we have. Expected retirement age. That is so important because, you know, when do you plan to retire? You need to be getting back in front of your clients before they retire. And when they get to turn around 65, all those ages, which are important for Medicare. So kind of moving on up. And then we're going to get into, you know, on your home. Now, if it is a mortgage lead, how much is outstanding on your loan? And that's usually on the piece of paper, the lead sheet. And then what's your monthly mortgage payment? Now, if, you know, you died today, what's the value on your home? Like you just refinanced it. Do you know what the value is? You know, just yesterday, I asked this lady, and I asked one of my customers, and she said, I don't know. And I said, well, let me look it up. And I just went right on Zillow and I looked it up for her. So that's another thing you can do. And then credit cards. If you died tomorrow, this will help you build a case for even more insurance coverage, okay? Because people don't always realize, what about car loans, other debt outside of, you know, your house? Most people have it. Any student loans, personal bank loans. What you're trying to do is you're going to, you know, these people might need a debt consolidation program, but we don't know until we ask these questions. We have debt consolidation programs here as well. So it might be something I can help you with. Savings, CDs, mutual funds, IRAs, annuities. And why do we ask these? If you died tomorrow, if you died last Tuesday, what would your wife do? Okay. What kind of money does she have to fall back on in the event that this would happen? Or in the event that it did happen? And then you're going to get into the health concerns. Any heart attacks, strokes, cancer, diabetes, any kidney failure, any liver problems, kidney problems, COPD, chronic respiratory issues, anything like that. What type of medication are you taking? Those are some of the basic questions. And do you have anything on your background, you know, on your driving record, your criminal record, anything like that?
When do you go over this? And as part of the, like, help them talk about when you do it.
So when you're doing this is going to be before you start talking about any companies, any rates, because what happens, especially with a brand new agent, is they are, you know, the client just wants to know about rates. That's the first thing they ask. And it's going to happen to you as a brand new agent if you're not controlling what you're doing in the home. And that's why we have the ATM for you, so that you can control that. So you're not going to go, what happens so much is agents go right into the price, but they don't know all the information about the client. So then they find out later that they have a criminal background, that they have COPD, and then all the time that you spent pulling rates is blown out of the water because they can't get any of those rates. So definitely want to go through all this in the beginning. Okay. Now, yeah, I had a lady today. She said, I do have a criminal background. And I said, well, you know, with this program, they don't ask that question. So we're good. So that, you know, but I always ask that question when they're a little bit older and I'm looking at only certain insurance plans. I already know that they don't ask that question, but always just ask it. It's part of the process, and just be committed to the process. Consistency on the process will provide emotional stability. It'll provide consistent results, and you'll get better if you follow the process. So let's keep going because I don't want to go too long on this part. 8:54. Just to kind of give you an idea, once I finish that green sheet, then I'm going to do my quotes. I'm going to go through which programs I feel like is going to be a best fit. And we have some amazing videos in NAA University, which we can get to you, that will go through that quoting process. I also have a video that I've done that goes through that quoting process. So I'm not going to go through that tonight. I do want to go through the emergency response system and the follow-up page that you see here. And when this page comes out is immediately, it's before I start filling out the application. So I am pulling this out as soon as we know that they are moving forward with the application process. So I am letting them fill out the emergency list. I'm handing this form to them. And I say, Mike, what I need you to do now is you're going to fill out your emergency list. It's going to be the first 10 people that would be able to call me if something happened to you tomorrow. Put your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your children, your minister, your lawyer, all of your important people. And they get their phone book out and I hand them the paper and I hand them the pen. And then I start filling out the application. Now, this is super important. What they're going to ask is, what is this for? You're going to say, this is if something happened to you. These are the people that can call me to file the claim. What if something happened to both you and your wife at the same time? These are the folks that can call me. Now, you're going to keep that, and whenever they finish filling it out and you finish filling the application out, you're going to grab that back from them and you're going to let them sign the application. Now, this form is going to be used for later. Now, you need to turn in with every application. Everyone needs to turn in a green sheet, an emergency list, every single time, guys. It's part of the file that goes with your client. And that way you can always go back and know what you did. I always put my notes in there. Everything is in my files so that I know exactly what I did. And then when you go back and you call these folks later, and I'm going to kind of fast forward to, we finished the application, we're getting their emergency list back, and I'm going to review those names with the client, make sure I can read their handwriting. Now, Susan is your sister, and Andrew is your brother, and so on and so forth. And that's what I'll say. And then I'll let them know now, because one of the last things I do is we're going to talk about that selfie. Okay. And the importance of the selfie, Mike, is, there we go. That was a client just from yesterday, the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Day before yesterday. One of those days, Saturday or Sunday. And on it.
That's how you do it.
That was it. That's it. That's how you do it. That was actually a drive-by appointment. And she thanked me for being persistent. We actually had an appointment earlier this week, and she was not there. I mean, she did not answer the door when I went. And I called her and I left her a text message. She didn't respond. I knocked on her door on Saturday and she let me in and she thanked me for taking care of them. So anyway, the point being, then you're going to send that text immediately to your customer. You're going to let them know that when you go back and see them in 5 years or 2 years, we're going to look back on this picture and look at how wonderful we looked. And so we laugh always. And then I also send them my V card, which is my, in my phone. And I have a V card set up. It's under life insurance, Michelle Alleman. So they can always just look under life insurance because they may or may not remember my name. So you want to set that up in your phone, and then you want to send them the V card. Okay. Now
let me stop right there because I didn't get a chance to put that kind of detail in here for everybody. But what she's saying is in your phone, you're going to create a contact, okay? Just like you do anybody else, but you're going to make it say life insurance lady, unless you're a dude. That's be weird, okay? Life insurance guy, and then your name, right? And then all your contact information, the way you want somebody to accept your contact information, okay? So it's a clean new record that you're gonna set up, and you're gonna text that to them, and you're gonna also text that selfie to them to say, hey, just want you to remember what I look like. And if you're really, really bold, then what you do is you tie them two together, and you say, look, here's my picture. When it rings, you know it's me, okay? But that sets up the chain of communication. Right. I don't know about y'all, but if some number texts me out of the blue, my first reaction is to see if they texted me before, if I've had a text conversation with them. Right. And if I do that and I go oh, there's Michelle, my life insurance lady. Now I remember exactly who she was. We took that picture together. Right. Then guess what? Down the road, as you continue to do different types of texts for different reasons, maybe it's their birthday. Maybe you need to text them to say, hey, it's about that time for an annual review. Let's get this set up. All those communications now are in that one chain with that client. And so it makes it a lot easier.
exactly. And also in that V card, I have a nice picture of just me so that
Okay.
is saved in their contact as well. So
you do all that.
I do all that. And then I have one other text that I send them. and I'll just kind of read it to you, and it's something that we can send out to you guys. We can make it available on our website. It says, let's see here.
Hello. That says more than that.
It says, hello, my life insurance agent, Michelle Alleman, is going to call you on my behalf. And before you ask, yes, everything's okay. She'll be calling from 281-384-3855. Please take her call. She's going to drop something off for me. So what I do, if you can see this, I just did that today with a client. I do it with every single client.
There you go.
And I did that today with Laura. And I tell Laura to cut and paste this text message to her emergency contact names, because, and I say this to the customer, because I don't want to call your friends and family out of the blue. They need to know I'm going to be calling them. And then that makes it such a warm referral for you to go in. And what I tell my customer is, I need to drop off a letter with them. And oh, by the way, if they need insurance, you know I'm more than happy to help them. So you're like, oh yeah, so-and-so needs insurance and so-and-so needs insurance. And so that just prompts them to think that through. And if you've done a good job for them, they're happy to represent you. And it's kind of like, like when you give a list to your upline to call, now you're really invested in, you believe in it more because you're letting your friends and family know. It's the same thing in the home of the customer. Now they really like you even more because now you're going over the edge and you're helping more of their own family. So it's a beautiful thing. And one of our Crossline buddies, Teresa Anderson over in California, was telling me yesterday that she went to a home and she got a referral. It was off the list, but he happened to call and that person that she was sitting with, and he said, yeah, I need insurance. Can you come over today? And so she went from that appointment to the other appointment and wrote more insurance right there. So these leads, these leads multiply. It's
Right.
We call them free referrals.
Right.
And if you do it right, you will just explode on the referral market.
I got a good analogy. So y'all stay with me for a second. It's like if you've got y'all ever go to a concert and you go, I'm going because I just got to see them, and you buy the ticket all the way at the back, the top where you have to do like this really to kind of see the concert because it's that high. Just imagine that you paid that price for that ticket, but you also get the VIP, the backstage, the meet and greet and all that. If only you just asked. And that's what these leads are. If you just call the one lead and go in and make that sale for that one person, you are in the nosebleed section of the concert. And all you got to do is you take out that green sheet, you do some investigation, you take out the ERS, you do some of that, and then boom, what you like Teresa, she just made an instant doubling of her money because she went right from one appointment that she got on the lead to the free referral, the free lead, which was the other person who said, yeah, I'm open, come on over. And that was like the VIP section.
Now they're rolling the red carpet out for you.
Exactly.
And that's how to turn a cold lead into a super warm lead and get tons of business.
That's right.
Treat people like you would your own family. And I promise you, it will come back in spades.
Yeah.
So.
Hey guys, we love all y'all. It is 9 o'clock here, so we're not going to we don't want to go too long. We're trying to do these calls. We're trying different things. Hopefully this is working out for you, except for the sound. I promise we'll work on it this week and get some better setup here. But we're trying our best to figure out how to get more meaningful meat stuff to you, like getting Michelle
concentrate where all you got to do is add water and all of a sudden your business grows. Like that's what we're trying to do and get some wisdom. So I think you did a great job tonight. I'm proud of you for the things we're sharing. And I just hope y'all are listening. You know, Andy did a call this past weekend. And one of the things he said was, you know, communication is two ways. You know, the person that's saying it has to understand what they're saying, and the person receiving it has to understand. But you as a receiver don't understand unless you clarify, get questions, and get help. Because what he found was he was telling people what to do, and they'd say, yeah, here's what I'm doing. I'm doing exactly what you said. And he's like, no, that's not exactly what I said. That's not even close to what I said. You heard something completely different. So, guys, get some time with us. Spend some time with us. Oh, and I got a great idea. You know, we did our February barbecue, backyard barbecue was such a hit. I'm looking at a great date in March. And I got a really good thing. Some of my Louisiana peeps, you know, Mardi Gras coming up tomorrow. So, but I got some good stuff for y'all if y'all start thinking about it. I'll give y'all the dates on that here in the next few days. Do not miss it. I'm looking forward to it. I just fired up. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be fun.
If you have suggestions, any particular trainings you want to hear about, give us a private message.
That's
We're
right.
happy to hear suggestions. So thank you guys for your time, investing in your time to be here with us tonight.
And hey, if you got numbers this week, if you made phone calls, whether you reached people, went out and made some sales, we want to see your activity. Please get on the Slack channel for the AG base. We'll have instructions on how you turn in your business and how you let us know. I'd need that like ASAP. Like if you do it before you go to bed, that'd be awesome.
And I just want to congratulate everybody that's in class, they're studying. You know, we have people that are in all sections of the business. They may be still in class, just trying to pass that test.
That's right. And I did not want to miss Stephanie Rivera. I know the app is on its way. It hadn't fully entered our system yet, but good job, girl. You came in, you got started, listening to Katie, went out, got your first app done. And I talked to her earlier, so it was already being put in. So it'll be official on our numbers here coming up this week. And proud of you. It starts with 1, and we go to 3, then we go to 5, then we go to 10. And when you go to 10, you get a special gift from the home office, and we're just going to keep pushing for you. And that's it for tonight, guys. We hope you've had a great evening. Hopefully it's good. Some of y'all probably are already trying to go to sleep. It's okay. We're going to be up here a little bit working some more because we're at the office. We got a dog with us, cupcakes in the house. You know, it's just like a living room in here. Y'all come see the new place. Y'all really enjoy it. All right. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Over and out.
Make it a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.